vipi Tanzania, Kenya vipi, mugamba mutya? Tuli wano ne Mad Ice. Mad Ice ole yakukubira ziri MB baby girl.
Kila kitu nachofanya unaona kifai baby girl, mimi nifanyeje? Nimefanya mambo mengi nikuridhishe wewe, lakini girl you driving me crazy. Nifanye kitu gani uelewe? Nifanye jambo gani uridhike? Nifanye kitu gani uelewe? Nifanye jambo gani uridhike? Tajo nionyeshe.
Oh my God. So I'm here with a big man himself, Mad Ice. He's a Ugandan, but takulidde wano. Akubye emiziki gye okuva Tanzania eyo, abeera mu Europe eyo. Tuli naye wano tunyumyemu mpola mpola project, waliwo project empya zaleeta zonna tuzigendemu abeere ng'otegeera ekintu nga bwe kiri. Atamanyi Mad Ice kakubireyo wano akapera kamu, tubakubire baby girl, tubakubire wange oba bombi tubasamplingeko. Mad Ice, sample them.
Kila kitu nachofanya unaona kifai baby girl, mimi nifanyeje? Nimefanya mambo mengi nikuridhishe wewe, lakini girl you driving me crazy. Nifanye kitu gani uelewe? Nifanye jambo gani uridhike? Nifanye kitu gani uelewe? Nifanye jambo gani uridhike? That was a baby girl.
That's baby girl.
In the chorus.
Then wange, how does it flow?
Oh, jagala gwe kimanye, tiye gwe wange kimanye, kwagala nnyo mukwano, era siri kuleka nze mukabi. Oh, nakupenda sana.
Big tune. So who is Mad Ice? Who is Mad Ice? Why Mad Ice?
Mad Ice. Well, I'm a father, a brother, a son to somebody.
Okay.
And a musician.
Yeah.
And an entrepreneur.
Okay.
Music, I've been doing music for almost 25 years.
25 years.
Almost 25. Yeah, 2027 is when we're going to have 25 years of Mad Ice.
Wow.
And
Wow.
yes.
Wow.
So I know there are those who's like Nzenga Simumanyi. Which is
Atamumanyi olina kunoonya.
We have a generation.
Yeah.
Abatutumanyi.
True.
You know, for me I always tell people, when I meet you, I don't expect you to know me. I will come and introduce myself. Hi, I'm Ahmed. Usually somebody's like, aren't you Mad Ice? I'm like, yes that's my stage name. It depends where I am. Bwemba ndi mu kifo ekyetagisa neyanjula ng'omuyimbi.
Weyanjula nga
muyimbi. Bwemba mu kifo ekiri just normal business as usual mbirala, ninajja kugamba Ahmed.
Okay.
Yeah. Na yes, I'm not expecting anybody nti amanyi nti buli omu amanyi. Because they are new generation abataliwo.
Yes.
Abana, when Baby Girl came out, that is 2003.
Baby Girl was 2003.
Yes. My first single was Wanadam, which came out in 2002 December.
2002.
Yes.
Okay.
That was my first single as a solo artist. Before, I used to be in a group in Tanzania.
2002?
Yes.
Wewatandikira Endongo. Okay.
With Wanadam.
Wanadam.
Hawa wanadamu mbona wa majabu, hata marafiki ni wanafiki, mkiwa wote ni rafiki zako, ukiwapa mgongo ndi adui zako. So that was my first single.
So Mad Ice bamuzaala mu Uganda, Mad Ice abamu tulowooza. Very many people, to be honest, balowooza oliwe Tanzania.
Nze ndi nzaalwa ye Masaka.
Oli munabudu?
Yes.
Oh.
Nazaalibwa Masaka, oyinza okubuuza wanti Masaka munene. That time yali Masaka. Right now, actually, I think abeera Bukoma Nsimbi. That should be Bukomansimbi.
Okay.
Because I was born in Kagorogoro.
Okay. Hey.
Yes, Kagorogoro,
Okay.
that's where I was born. But that time it was all considered Masaka.
Yeah.
Right now it's Bukomansimbi, that
That was
area.
Greater Masaka.
Yeah. But ekyo kyekifo oludda lwa mukadde wange omukyalo gyakola kijazaliwo naye ngate oludda lwa muzeeyi tuli wano baana bamuno mu Kampala.
Tata we Kampala.
I grew up in Kazwangola. Kazwangola when nakulira. So let's just, when I was young, we moved actually in different places. Naye nga olwamaliriza then tugende Tanzania. But from Tanzania, I think my first time to be Uganda, Tanzania, that was 86, 87.
86, 87.
And then you go to Swahili, and then 90, we were back to Komawe Kazobwais.
Why did you go to Tanzania?
It was because of Muzei. In the war, Yabulira Murutalo. Yabulira Mutalo, he ended up in Tanzania. We are very Tanzania, so for, you know, as a kid, you don't pay attention that Muzei Itali over something. But later, one day, Muzei Aze. You know. So when he came, he had already established himself in terms of business in Tanzania, in Mwanza. So he had to go back to continue his work, and then Atwala Mukad after, I think it was in the same year, I think. Mukad again, so I remained with my uncles here. And then later also he came back for me. And then,
how about studying?
Yeah, I studied there also.
From Albert.
Naliwanga nasomera I think he used to be Kazuru Goba. That was my first class. There was at the nursery school when nasomera. But we used to move a lot. Mzee was a driver. Or he is. Nowadays he's not driving a lot, but he used to be.
Ajaliwo.
Yes, he used to be a driver.
Ali mu Uganda Okay, that's good.
So, ye engeri gyali ng'avuga ebimotoka ebinene. Muzei ejjajja yayinanga ebimotoka.
Jjajja mwami?
Yes. Yayinanga. So I think that's his life yekuvanga yavuganga basi za jjajja. N'avuga loole za jjajja. So that was his life for him, just being a professional driver. So even in Tanzania, that was his work. You know.
Okay.
It was his work, working for one big bus company in Habira, and then to come on. So I came back here, and then I was in Kawempe, Muslim. Then Soma, then we were moving. Okay. And then when it came to my year, O level. Then Sumira came and then that was it, 99.
Some artists you remember you started with, or abachimeki in the industry? Nobody. No,
sina abana benasomako nabo. Sina a musician gwe manyi nti yali asomye nange.
Okay.
Yeah. Nenga most of them they've done well with their lives. But bali mbya music nze nalinga njagala nnyo music, I think. And I had to leave school nengamba kankole music. Era nakoma kunya.
Oh, senior 4.
Yes. Nakoma kunya. And that was it. Nensalo nembita.
Why?
You know, I think life was very different then.
Okay.
Life was different. Teyaliwo that time elita chabe bali precha nga baddayo Tanzania. So I can say I'm glad I've tested both sides of life. Yes, sente neyawansi. So there were ups and downs, and that time so I ended up nemberanga ni mchalo jensomere mbulire, but that school was good. It was a good school. So I was there. Nene chituke chiseranga mbieta midwa. You know, so life was very tough by then.
Okay.
And then the only thing that could console me was music. Ninsalo uningembenga nkobe bidongo byangenda ku mobile discotheques as an MC.
Which one?
We used to have Saza discotheque.
Saza discotheque. Yali ludda we.
Yali Masaka.
Yali Masaka.
Ngeyo tugenda no ne mutika. Ngatika ga speakers ne mugenda ne mukuba.
Ne buli muyimbi ndowooza by then waliwo nosooka n'okubako ku disco.
You had to. First of all, you learned a lot of things. Simanya, I'm speaking on just for myself. I started as a roadie. Basically, I would be the one loading all those heavy speakers when Jayo knows the sounds, and then you have to do the wiring, normal wiring, and setting a sound with him. So you learn a lot.
Yeah.
Kati sound when tu komuntu ira baba settings we mugambira yo sound crap. One na chiga kuvayo. And then when I finished that, that's the time Omaro be setting and no sabaka microphone. It's
sampling him.
So if they believe in you, they give you the microphone. If they don't,
okay. So watandikireyo Masaka. Disco.
Yes, natandikireyo Mpola. Then I came to Kampala. I stayed just here shortly. I couldn't find that was 98. 98. That's when I started being active with Bidonge.
Nga waliwo bayimbi?
I think those times I remember Twainanga, the late Menton Summer, the times for me I started getting inspired.
How was he?
I never met him, but for me those were the times I remember with the Sirikao Baby and Prorando, the Ragadi.
Ragadi already
yali akuba. I've seen a very good interview about Aniono Bamwitani. Mataiga. I loved it, and I would love to sit down with him just to record the whole.
I will bring him.
I really would love to sit down and have a properly documented interview with him.
Okay, I'll bring him.
A proper documentary from that guy. Kubanga akwa history of faith. I sat and I was like, wow. Sampling enyimba.
Yes.
So for me, when nalaba chayogera, there was nothing ekyali ekichamu.
Really?
He was saying, at least for me, what I understood, I was like, really?
Oh my.
And then we had
he's my friend.
We had the Caferos that time, the late Haman Basude. Those years were like nti abaka dongo kamunga bakuba. I remember very well. Irani walunga in Bokoma Nsimbi omwami bali bamwita Kagolonga naka discotheque ngolwe mbasiri wasaza nkola we tape wezijjanga distributing ati nzeni no genda tukola kine tukube kidongo ne tubayitamu eyo bigasa wasimanyani ne mutambuza era ani ezeza Kafero byonna.
Okay. Shanks baby by then.
Era naye yaliko Shanks yaliwo enyimba zenga kweziri twaina onani, what was his name, Rasta Rob abo bonnanga kugamba aline ku radio Menton
Kid Fox. How about Kid Fox?
I don't remember very well Kid Fox akaseera ako nendozo oba yatandika later
okumanyike nnyo maybe nenga yagamba 92 yatandika 92
yali akyalu Kid Fox yalingawo ng'erinnyo oliwule naye okutandika okumanya ennyimba ze oba like for me I think it was during actually even our regime fenga tukoze ekituze naye nga abantu bangi abalimu bangi nnyo abalimu.
Bebe Cool?
I think for me
the
time I remember Bebe Cool nali Tanzania. For me to first hear, the first time I hear of Bebe Cool, there was a production given to Ogopa DJs.
Okay.
I think it was Ogopa DJs. I think Yaimba. What was it? Nyigiri Bawanage. Who sang that?
Yeah,
Bawanage Mune Sagala Rambo.
That's the production.
For me, I remember that song. I don't know if it was Ogopa or but those were the days of Ogopa and Getandi Sotukuba. And that's the time when Naulirani
Bebe Cool.
So
we wajja mu Kampala then waliwo discotheque gye watambulirako because when you look at Bad Tiger
satambula wano wenajja I think I loved singing, but then I didn't know that that's what I want to do. Because I was influenced a lot with the Caribbean styles, the likes of Shabba Ranks, Ani, Kati Ranks, Ani, and then we go to Bobo Na, and then we go to Ani, Papa San. You have Shabba Ranks, you have Chaka de Masampliers, and nyimba zetulize betwera kukulira nembidongo you want to have that. So kati nganze I like sometimes how these guys sing nenga raga wachingirawo ngachinsanyula. So but at the end of the day when nali wano mu Kampala ngati njagala nyo Sabrina's pub.
Sabrina's.
They used to have karaoke. And for me that time nalingo mtoinawo kakayingirayo kakati ngobere ne mabega
Sabrina hatomala kajingira
kati ngomulya Juliana bwakooka.
Hey, Juliana yali
I remember very well nga at that place Juliana I remember asking nti Juliana oyo mwana mwala ayimba
Juliana yakuba.
But they were doing karaoke. That place was a karaoke. Noli Alex I think
kati ngochali mwana mto.
That time I was about 18 19.
Ya Juliana already yabakuba.
No, yali at mobia karaoke ngabata sijukiro bali atandise recording but that was a karaoke place. So ojano yimba.
Sabrina.
For me what was it is the voice that always she could singing an English song from a certain artist.
Yep.
Then go mama. So that's how I got to know somebody said that's Juliana. Yeah. So but she was doing covers as a karaoke. Nenga ndesasobola kuyingirayo so I was always ngambere ne mabega ne I had a friend ngabera bitundu ebyo kataga natulingirize eno tuulira ngamba okay. And then after that I left for Tanzania in 1999.
99 no waiter no genda.
Yeah, so for me here I didn't really do music. It was a bit difficult. So nali child nguli mu kwenoonya. Abantu many young musicians babera no kanze mpita mbizibu ntu I think many people and even successful business people. Buliomu, not everyone has had an easy road.
Yeah, true.
Naliyo wano natunda kukuluba nakola ko ku kibande bwayise kya film
wano.
Yes.
Madais.
So and
watunda ko kwa kuluba.
Yes. I used to have a depot at William Street.
Ngayiyo nga ya mzee.
Eyo depot waliwo yali yajinkolera waliwo family gwe yali eyamba and then she remembered. Agamba mzee we yatuyamba nnyo nga tuli mbuzibu. And I can see now uli mbuzibu. So what can I do for you? Nemunyunyula mbadde nkola wano naye ate bino byagenze ebitenti okay. How about depot? I know you can manage it. You used to do business when you're young. Nzijukira gwa running ange duka ali amwedene kyengera when you're young.
Yeah.
So I know you understand business. Depot bagala kyetagisa okufuna depot eyo. Saagala obeere ng'ogenda okutembeeyo ogwo okuntu. Mugamba okay, let's go meet the Koreans. We met them. Ne bamugamba oyo muto. Nabaga, do you want business or what? She passed away about years back. Nali siriwo nagenda okujja omanyi osanyukiridde ovudde Tanzania okomyewo ogambe sister o. You know? Kubanga ye yali muntu yafuuka ng'owooluganda.
Okay.
Naye nagenda okulaba twakunoonya. Ne mukulu we yafa. Twakunoonya naye tetwakufuna. Ne namba esimu gye wali walekawo nga. But that person, her name was Grace Nabanja. She gave me a chance that time. Nenfuna depo yange ng'era nina abajja abana ne basuubulawo nange olweggulo olutuuka basinaga depo yange nga nina bensupply nga nkwata obuboxi bwange nga ntambula. It was something beautiful in a way. As a young boy, you learn how to work, and you learn that every day is not the same.
Okay.
Yeah?
So kitegeza tewafuna ku chance kuba ku Angenwa kuba ku Deviate.
Ezozo na I never had a chance to go to this place.
Tewafuna ku chance.
No.
Okay. So wava wano which year okugenda
99. Tanzania. 99, I remember, I think it was around July. I think 1st of July.
Why did you go to Tizi?
I went to follow my parents. That time I was in Tanzania. So I had to go, find them, be with them.
Okay.
And for me, I felt more pulled to Tanzania. Buli kaseera I always longed to go back. Omanyi ekisinga ndoze I was always asked abatanzania nga bakimbuza nnyo, why did you love our country more than your country?
Yeah.
What I remember as a young boy wano twabeeranga wano nga buli kyoba kuona kugujja ekiro ofungua mulango n'amasasi ne gavuga I think most of our age, like abasinga our age bracket, ng'osobola okwawula mundu kikakyo omuntu bw'akuba essasi you could tell gundi bwetyo aka
yali duka
as it's a who's gun you would know ng'ate okyali mwana muto but you know those emundu ng'oziraba mugenda obalaba abajasi so mpaka kugamba okulaba like then you go to a place whereby emundu togirabangako togirabawo ekiro baddewo nti simaamu obyowulira firimbi yokka. The years I stayed in Tanzania, there were 3 years, 87 to 90. I saw only one gun at a police station.
Oh, wow.
Nebino abatambula mu
nate bonna abagundi baddukiranga eyo abagira obuyambi simanyi ba president abagenze mu exile bayingiranga nnyo Tanzania.
It is a country that raised, I think that has raised many leaders on Mwalimu Nyerere's regime. It raised many leaders. Naye, for me, I think that was the thing that you come into this peaceful place. It was very peaceful. And it stayed in my head. And also, Funye Mikwano Joe, it was a short time, but those memories you had, and that was it. So when Naliwanonga all the time, I'm like, okay, I really want to live. I just want to go. So after the MV Bukoba we are sinking, for me that time I was waiting for my mom okujja. So I was not sure if she was traveling. Waliwo communication issues that time. So samanya oba abadde naye ali kweyo Mary. So I was unsettled. Nalekawo Bulesi depot ne mugamba oyo mukulu wange you know what? I'm not okay. Yes. I need to go and see that mom is okay because I knew she was supposed to travel during this time. If it wasn't for the MV Bukoba, I think I would have stayed a bit just to make sure what planning and the depot tujitwa kwataganye bulungi tugenda tugulewo endala. So for me it was, but that thing shocked me a lot.
Oh, Bambi.
So I went when I'm like nuts completely. I just want to know, is my mom okay?
So when you reached there?
No, she was fine.
Oh, that was good.
It was only the communication issues. Njukire simu zaffe ziri twaziyitanga kyez'olukoba.
So kati watuke Tanzania,
then
how did you
went back. When I went back, I didn't start with music right away. I started by teaching.
Teacher?
I was a kindergarten teacher. For some reason, somebody thought I could teach English.
Hustled, man.
So when they're like abano so basomesa.
Okay. Hey man.
So to my understanding, okusomesa abana you have to understand them. How they think.
Yeah.
Say bibino bitwaberanga okwata kiboko kuba omwana. So when I was given a job, this guy owned a small nursery school. So he was like, wandize nunyamba okusomesa. What do you mean? Nina essomero. Oyina essomero. Oluzungu lwenga lwayogera nga lwakweyiya naye nga essomero lye it's an English what? Medium.
Okay.
Ayina abaana ayina classes oba zaali nnya. Nanga ojja onnyambeko at least afternoon classes oba ki, and then we do a trial with you rabanga bazadde bakusiima. You stay.
Okay.
I did. Within 2 weeks all the kids are like, we want Teacher Ahmed. So then I stayed.
Okay.
I stayed for a while, and after that I was given a chance again to teach some adults, like coaching them in English classes, afternoon English classes for adults. Waliwo Kenyan guy. Nyemugamba nze nno munaye oluzungu lwange lwakweyiya. Nanga dude, you speak enough. You understand the language. All I just want you is to use the same technique you've been using. We've heard about you. These kids can speak English in 3 months. And they've all gone to that international school because of you. So I believe you can help. Nengenda nensomesawoko naye on weekends. Ngenda ku discotheques. Okunoonya gye nnyingiramu gye neeyanjulamu obalaga nti nange nkikola ki.
Olwakaswahili mwekali.
Luswahili kuva ddanga ndumanyi.
Wali omanya akaswahili.
So Luswahili lwange at that time I needed just only to refresh it. Polish it. Yeah, bagamba ono alimu oluzungu lungi. Alina oluzungu lungi.
Okay.
So nentandika kugenda nga I think what was it? Mwanza discotheque or something like that. Nga weekends. ngenda ne suspenders zange akaseera kone yambala suspenders olinga omusomo vudde ku akusomesa. So and then you go to the discotheque. Mpola everyone started knowing, oh, that guy is siwa kuzanyisa amanyi okuyimba ate ne raga asobola okukuba.
Olwo bazadde bo bakimanyiko.
Abazadde for them they knew. They knew. So one thing with my parents, they have never been, let's say, like a limitation to what I do. And I believe by then, if my mzee was well off that time, I think he would have supported my career.
Okay.
Naye mukadde nti abeerawo nti bagambe abiki byokola. No. I had relatives bobali actually why there was communication issues. I think I didn't when I was here. Babatumira messages nti nagana okusoma nafuuka muyaye ndi mukunywa njaga biki. And for me, I just decided to keep quiet. I have nothing to prove usually. Okay. Go you get the you get the. That's you. So I kept quiet. And then when they used to send message to me, the relatives don't give me the information. Obaba zadde bagambe kino obaba bagambe bajja kuba simu onaku bweruti. Akaseera akojjukire simu twalindanga ninde. Mtu naganja ku onaku lweruti n'olinda. So kakati for me that communication was cut by relatives when I ngambera nako because for them they thought nafuka muyaye ndi nafuka malaya ndi munywa njaga nsima nkola biki. You see. They for them music, that was music for them. Tiabana babera bayaye. And when I went mute, no chira chiyaye kinywa njaga. Kyababera nga tanyega. But for me that's my way of like avoiding trouble with someone. If I go rogue on you, then it's not a good thing. Okay. So out of respect and also for my sanity, I just kept quiet. But when I went there, Muzei Nangamba, they actually even informed them tina weddalu. Yes. So when I went there, our first receivers, abantu abatwani is abatukuza. The family, when they saw me, they were even shocked. He's Ahmed. And they're like asking, are you okay? So a few days they are checking me, I don't know, then I was like, wait a minute. Why? Going on? What is going on? But for me, I was like, I'm fine, because I'm like, let me play along.
Babagamba dda nti wagweddalu.
Mzee nangamba mnaye nga walaba bangamba omutwe gwayonooneka kojja weeyo baatu ba messages.
Man, family.
So to me I was like Sache Wakana, because remember I understand at that age I knew straight away when naga neddanze sigwanko daba omulabye waddalu olabata yeewakana n'okwewakana. Yeah. So for me, I was like, I'll
be fine.
I'm fine. I'm really doing good. That's why I managed even to be on this trip. Hey, we are so happy. Eh? Never chimbuza after like 3 days. Menga nasoko kulaba banwa abera kubuza, are you okay? I'm okay. Nenga nebuza, what do you mean? In my head, I'm like, what do they mean? So mzee yena ntoze bali on the 4th day, I think. Nangamba mwana muzukulu
bayogera
batugamba watabuka omutwe kakati ki ekyabaawo mugajjajja bizibu bya dunia. Kubanga namanya bwe ntandika okukyewakana
bayagamba oli mulalu,
bagamba ono ki
mulalu kabisa.
So I just played cool and was kati when I sinkana kubanga for that time muzee when mukadde batabeerawo in Mwanza in the center bali bena gye babeera. So these ones they had to monitor me okulaba nti ki siri muguwa ddalu. For those few days bali bampe address ewachi jenye n'okulaga. So when I met my mom, actually we laughed. Ne muzee yagamba nti mutabani wange mumanyi, he will just keep quiet kwa munyizi. So at least for him he knew that. Neera when natandika byonna buli kyenkola like kikyo yagala okukola, I'm trying to do this, I want to do music, I want to do this and that. Hey, Katonda akuteremu obwangu. Yeah.
So how did you start your career in TZ?
So it's a long story. Mwanza gye nasookera nga ntandika mu mwezo clubs on the weekends. So somebody spotted that this guy can do a song or can sing. Then there was one guy who was known by then in Mwanza, Dr. KB. Yali agenda ku recording in Dar es Salaam.
Okay.
So the brother who was the manager then nagamba nsaba tugende naawe recording tujja kusasulira buli kimu omuteeremu chorus. I was like, okay. So I think that was the time I went to record in one of the best studios akaseera ako. P-Funk nga akaseera ako is one of those top producers. Sajja ojja ne mulinda ku gate ne baga mukomewo enkya mulinde naye nga ate ogenda kusasula. So that time he had just recorded Kalamashaka. Nenimba oluyimba I think it was Michosho for Dr. KB. I did the chorus. It became one of the most played songs that time where Amaru recording and played in the Lake Zone. Many Tanzania inanga. Bobo the Lake Zone, your music is for Lake Zone. Dar es Salaam bakubenga be ulam govawa, you come from Vamwanza Smanya but we had someone else in Dar es Salaam also who picked it. Radio 1 was the biggest radio then. Nebakolachi never adopting and enga Mwanza mostly wakubanyo. So then they were like, who is that guy singing the chorus? The chorus sold the song. And that's when I started understanding, okay, this is my power. All right. Pola and Pola. And then I went to Dar es Salaam. When I went to Dar es Salaam.
Hey, Tanzania tomalaga kuba Tanzania lumu.
No, that time it was Sibwe Chali.
Okubera mugundi.
Sibwe Chali. So I went to Dar es Salaam. It took some time. I was in Mwanza working as many okola maybe working in these university libraries. And then I was sent to Dar es Salaam to pick up some stuff. I stayed there. And then I started working for the youth. I worked for the youth as a youth, I was a youth coordinator for Gin Media, which was an organization then.
Okay.
For almost a year. And at the same time, I got a chance to be in what was it? In a studio. It was a Norwegian project called Marimba Studios. So I was there for a whole year as a trainee, as a sound engineer. So then I started learning the art of recording, sound,
okay.
Nanjiga. Ngeno ogenda weeyiya bw'onoonyawo we nnayimbira akatono bu covers biki kubanga before I left Mwanza I had started like katonotono kuimba bu covers walungawo ka pub akamu nga lomu na Kenya ngamba tugende you sing really well. But when I go to Tanzania, Dar es Salaam, I was like, I think I should also look for the same thing. So I was working for the youth in Mpola. Ngeno wengena mu studio. And then one day one guy came and said, okay, by the way, we are looking for a singer for Courtyard Hotel. Producer Mr. Nice. Yakola Fagiria Smebe Kidali Po ebibimbe byasooka ebyonna. Kakati bali moto Moses Kameta ng'akuba olweggulo ku Courtyard.
Kameta yakola eyo.
Kati we yajja najja ku studio ya Marimba. Richard was my trainer. Namugana no mwana amanyi okuyimba. Kati nangamba wagenda noyo genda yolo gulo Courtyard ningenda. Yangamba he told me yeah. Jangu saa 12. Sorry. Jangu saa 12. Around saa 12 ojolinde. Manager Joke Salo, I think it was some guy from Egypt. Watu kawali na antunulira. Are you with Kameta? Moses Kameta. Ngamba, yes. Are you the guy who's going to sing? You're here for the interview. Ngamba, yes, sir. Kakati, for them, I think they thought, if you tell someone to sing Lionel Richie's Hello, or Stuck on You, or I don't know, Elton John, any of his songs, or Eric Clapton, that's like the ultimate interview, especially Hello. That was my interview, sing Hello. I'm okay. Are you sure you can sing it? Yeah. Then I went. It was dinner time. We had Jira. Around 8, I think that's when the guy told me, no, you're going to sing.
No Jukuba.
What a microphone. I started singing. Bali mokulia buli omuna achuka. Then before I finished the song, we went and so kumpa zalese. You know?
Zazze nazo.
Zazze nazo ayimuse ne barankozimba. The guy maliriza nzire no go continue. And then nendabawo nyimba ntono ze nali manyi simanya Let It Be by the Beatles. Bwezi zinali mpikinzemu. Nimugamba I didn't come prepared like for all these songs. I just wanted to show you that I can sing. Okay, no problem. What would you like to eat? Yabadde yeeraga nti ali sharp na so nentandikira okuba mpola covers. Era bwe mbera mu studio evening on weekends ngenda nenkuba covers ne oyo Kameta, and then we got another contract ngenda we started being in a band bwenti mpola. And at the same time I was writing my music.
Okay.
I was writing my music ngambi kwasaganya. You have the youth center, nomaliriza nogenda ina studio okuyiga ku recording at the bands my setup byonna bina nga bimbeera nkola. Olumaliriza nga ate ogenda oyimba olweggulo wano somewhere n'ofuna ekyofunye.
How was the industry by then? Okuyisa mu tune because tugenda olaba let's say 20 you said it 2020 2002.
Yes.
Later Baby Girl.
No. That was Wanadam. That was my first song.
Wanadam.
Yes. The industry was very difficult. It was very competitive. Abantu bagamba mwete mwaina competition.
Yeah.
Naye we had a very tough competition.
By then wali over artists in Tanzania.
We used to have Dully Sykes, Juma Nature, Lady JD. Yes. And then you had TID, and then you had all these big bands, all of some of those Congolese bands, and then we had Twanga Pepeta. So those they had that time was mostly for that kind of
Tanzania
music, dance music.
Because when you look at Tanzania right now, oyinza okubeera n'aba artists nga ababiri basatu bana right now. Nekati oba Juma Nature, aba TID, Mr. Nice, Nogwe, bano bagundi. So a lot. I think there's a world war competition. Competition
yali yamanyi, but also not just with the artists. Also with the abawuliriza. The listeners, they would vote for the top 10, top 20s. They would actually call in and tell Uruimba Rufu, Uruimba, but kakati nga tomalaga genda nti nyingi the top 10. They were voting for the song. Okay. Atengo ina stations zonna zituula buli I think either Wednesday or Tuesday. Every station had the Benaid, one of the main stations. Nga batuula I think it was every Tuesday or Wednesday. Ne bayita mu nnyimba zonna ba artists bakoze ki.
Zibalese.
Bwe baba lwagadde nga lwaki ne bakubira jangu. Tufulu receivings oluyimba lwo. Either luyina kino na kino kikyuseemu oba it's good we are going to start airing it. Ennyimba nga baziwuliriza ne bazisonsula ne baga ekyo teki no we don't play this. This is good, go change these words. For me I was like I never gotten any nti ebiwampita banga oluyimba lukyuse no.
So the first song you're receiving magnitude.
It was actually one of the songs wogenda kuba shoba lwagala oluyimba
in Tanzania.
Hey. Usually I used to be like, okay, it was a big song, but not that it didn't give me the introduction that Baby Girl gave me. It was not a mega hit. It was a song that created awareness
for the people in
Tanzania to know, okay, there's a new artist called Mad Eyes. And there used to be a program on Clouds FM. I don't remember the name of the program, but I remember one of the hosts. She passed away, Amina Chifupa. She introduced that song on that radio. And she couldn't pronounce my name, actually. I think she was saying Madash or something. Ebu, skilizeni, listen to this song. It's a song with a good message, you know? And that's how it started playing on that radio, and you know, slowly by slowly. And then there was East Africa Radio. Later they picked it up on other stations. So
where the name Mad Eyes come from?
Mad Eyes, I started as MC Madi.
MC Madi?
Yes, Ngandi Mucharo. Nganze MC Madi. But then there was a guy called
MC
DJ.
Madi?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, Madi was more like the name Muli Ngampita. Yeah.
So Nogama can MC?
So I used to be MC Madi. And then
okay.
The DJ I used to work with, Usaza Discotheque. He's the one who nicknamed me Ice.
Ice?
Yes. So he was a short guy called DJ Caesar. While I got Simanya, always Caesar.
DJ Caesar.
was a short man and very good DJ. When you get wakulangezo tapes ngazoba, they DJ with the tapes. And he was really mixing stuff.
DJ waku tape. Si wa CD.
No, those years they were tapes mostly. They were tapes. And this boy was good.
DJ Caesar.
So Lumo, I think I was what walidda wa. Nga katinangamba kano ka manager kakuwala na naye njagala okwate ku microphone okalage boss wali. Nze njagala boss wali leera akulaba. Bambi. Jangu. Boss wali kati nja kukwasa. Kati I think yantera mu gundi. Uni printer, I think the instrumental. Gali na di puni printer. Ani de gali na di party rider. So nenso kanduluka kaseera ko ngami manye ngakuba chorus ngitegeera oludane nkuba echi nengenda nenjiye ebyange by'oluganda. Ekidala nga kyakula
wajikuba
nenso kamba kuba tanaterera nateeka mu Mother Shirot
nayo nojikuba
nenchikuba boss nga wanikate yenga bwasanyuka asanyusa
boss wekifo
wa discotheque namaliriza najja jangu manager yasoko, the manager Chairman scolded me. He's like, oli musiru ani akukiriza okenda kati saza namwe nanga va ku mwana ulabye bwakoze abantu okuva leero njagala batanko kusasula nga okola ki nga
okole
obeere nga okwata n'ebyo tikka naye ate nga ne ku microphone bakusasula endo naye ate manager ye kyakolanga esente zange nga tazimpa kati nga siza abeera ayomba naye awo n'omwana muto lwaki omukola ebintu ng'ebyo bosi yakugambye omusasule naye tomusasula ate nga crowd agimanyi gikola ki ogitambuza so Going to when natandika at least kuyachi then the guy gweriva
so kati no maintaining apaka Tanzania
and maintain nenga nasoka nenkola chomanyo freezing hey how you doing yeah do you feel ice do you feel cool kati totegana choyogera akati ye yansekerera nga oluguddemu wetwamaliza nga sali I think around like 4 or 5 in the morning tuli kutereza bidi nangamba wabula wabadde obyononye ice cool do you feel twalinga tusaga bambi yose nangamba naye olabi kati nangamba omumanyi Mad kati gweyita MC Mad lwaki twankusenga Mad Tiger ne mugato oboyo jali kati atenze
Mad Tiger e Kampala
nanga Mad Lion ne mugamba ebyo byonna byebali nanga ne kakati ngejo badde ka cool Mad Ice ne mugamba Mad Ice sounds better
Mad Ice
Mad Ice sounds better. Okuvolo.
Why you don't know for Mad Lion? You're already doing a Mad Tiger.
Mad Tiger, and I think there used to be also Mad Lion.
Mad Lion.
I think in the US.
Mad Lion.
Yeah. So that's how I got the name. And I kept the name because of that guy. That boy was so good to me,
Bambi. Kati Chechaliwo, because most of the artists on Ragadi, on Bebe Bantoni, on Raga Jose, on Mad Tiger, on Shanks Vividi, on Menton Sama, temwaja no original names. What was the logic behind?
I think every artist has always had more music styles. I think it depends with the musical style. A singer, they always have an alter ego to use. Nebo tunya kati gadongo kamu manyaga abantu. Ne ati bogenda kati even when you go to like rock, smabichi aba singer bands ngabayina amanya gaba.
Original names. Ngabayina amanya gaba.
Just a band je bajiwe erinnya and then the musicians. Ne ati ngoyinza okusangamo omuntu najja n'erinnya nga just siririe. Ne that came with these hip hop, manyanes no other styles hip hop.
So it depends on the style.
I think it depends it goes with the genre. Kyensubira. Ninga kakati musajja wange lero gambe Ahmed Kakoyi nze ngenda kola rap come on
Teri jana mugundi
Chija
Chibade chijira
ni Madi Kasozi that time that used to be the name like
Madi Kasozi
never got that tebija
noteka kuka ice
So
Mad
Mad
Eyes.
Eyes. And it worked, you know. I remember years back nti agantu gasiru ndi munna Uganda omumanyi gunya no ki ekintu ekitategera kyebikola kati nga I used to laugh. I'm like, omanyi, you know what I love about people abatuwandika ko abatuvuma bwogenda omunoonyereza omuntu ye kyali atalina nakyali bambi oyina musasira busaasizi, you don't even have time kumuddamu.
So Mad Eyes bwolaba nti industry ya wano wotuno ya 1992 paka eno maaso yali fully influenced by Jamaican music. Was it the same thing in Tanzania?
No. Tanzania, the northern side, Mwanza, Jibaita Kanda ya Ziwa, the lake zone, is more like they used to be Ngabainas, you know, raga tournaments. Ibiranga Wanga, they are close to Uganda. Abubo Ngabagala nyo raga.
Raga?
Yes. Newe tukirira, we used to have a lot of dance music, Congolese influence.
Which side?
Tanzania tugambe yonna. Dar es Salaam, because Dar es Salaam controlled or controls still. There was dance music that time. The Wilo Ngomba Defao, Bani, Madilu, that sound controlled, the Zairian sound controlled, Erano Langezo, Twanga Pepeta, and then FM Academia, Ngazi Bandi Zidwe Zamani nyo. Kakati bongo flavor.
Yeah, bongo.
Abali Bachitandikao, I think we are looking at the likes of
Mr. Blue?
No.
Mr. Blue, Banabato.
We are talking about Mr. Tu, Walinga, Walizwaniba. There was Kwanza Unit. Kwanza Unit was more English. I remember that time. Naye, we go to Bon Love, the producer. Oyo Musajja contributed a lot.
Bon Love?
Yes. To the formation, over to creating a sound, a bongo flavor. And then we had the likes of Mr. Tu. He was like into that bongo flavor, his rap and all that. And then we had Dully Sykes, wanga yemuntu yalinga akuimbanga kwa certain flavor jotawulirangako.
Okay.
Yeah. So that mix, abo artists, they influenced a lot. Juma Nature, nina abalala bonna ne batandika okukola ki okujja, but there were more other like the Godfathers. There are some guys who basically created this sound, but it was more pioneered by the likes of Mr. Tu, and then you bring also the Dully Sykes, Juma Nature, Banibo Naba, Nibatanko Kwera, Ninga Road there. I have to get more information.
So the Tanzanians, they created their own genre.
They created their own sound, which was bongo flavor. Wow,
wow.
Nga we are all put in that category. As long as you produce some work by then, bongo. You are just bongo flavor. When I was criticized actually when I came in for me. Bagambo na style ndala.
When you entered? Yes.
When they heard Wanadamu, when she introduced, I remember that day, they let Amina Chifupa. And that was the song you say, Hawa wanadamu bona wa majabu, hata marafiki ni wanafiki, mkiwa wote ni rafiki zako, ukiwapa mgongo ndi adui zako, mtakula mtakunywa, mtanena mtacheka, maneno mengi watasema, ili kukufuru, mujja kulia mwogere, mubera mwembie, bajja kwogera bingi bakusanyuse.
Yep.
Ne be bantu. Yeah. Obeera nabo awanadamu na wamaja abantu bano ngaba kugamba bangeri nnyo awanadamu na hata marafiki na wanafiki no mukwano gwo ne mukwano gwa abaki munanfuusi ombeera mwenna muntu wo olumu omugongo yafuuka aduyiwo. That was the song. So it had a meaning, but also the style of how I did it. The bongo. Sound was not really. Mika, the producer, was like, you know what, I want us to create an album which is very different
from the bongo,
from everything we are hearing. It's like the way I see your musicianship and everything, how you understand music or whatever, your creativity process. Njagala tukole an album. This is me and you. Something different. Rabo Julie is a sound very different.
Teyafuna resistance because the child watch
no, it basically Katwolaba, when Baby Girl came in, it dominated. It became a dominant sound, and everyone got jam studio. I'm ganjagala nkole nga Baby Girl. nabaga tijija kusoboka.
Ne weyawula ku bongo.
Yeah. But I was still considered as a bongo flavor artist.
True.
But they used to be oyo wanja ulomo, oyo nareka simu wawano. So there was that all the time. Eh? But the bongo flavor sound you could hear from the likes of Juma Nature, Dooley Sykes. Eh? For me, I think that was a beautiful sound.
Yeah.
Nabalala banji but TID.
Bongo flavor was good.
The album we tried to create something which would go international.
Okay.
That was the aim for him. Ngagamba, I want to create a sound that we can go with to Europe. No Mugamba, I love that. I love the idea. So we had drum and bass, a garage sound on that. We had all like that kind of like easy hip hop. I'm singing. We had some other sounds which would fit into
nice.
like world music. And then you go to Baby Girl, you in a sound almost like a raga. The original version, the Jemomani is a remix. It was yes, the most popular version of Baby Girl is a remix.
Hey.
Yes.
Okay. So where's the original?
The original is on the album. The album actually is coming out on 25th. Is it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yes, it will be on all streaming platforms.
Okay.
It will be there.
With a video?
The video also is coming, but the full album.
Full album?
Full album is going to be there. The video is just there to remind you.
So Baby Girl video is coming?
Is coming tomorrow.
Because the other one is, you cannot even see who is this one singing.
Exactly, that's why I had to redo it. Ngatonda, but you cannot recognize me. So I was like, but this song
nice.
Is an iconic song.
Yeah.
It is a song that created way for me. It's a song that introduced me to the world. What can I do?
Redo it.
Redo the video. The production is still perfect.
Production is okay.
I'm not going to repeat it. Chechimune wange rangenda kuluddamu nayo video ya nenyimba endala zonna abantu zibatamanye staff na videos aina video. I'm going to repeat.
Who produced Baby Girl?
Because
the production is too
Mika Mwamba is a Finnish guy.
Oh, from Finland?
Yep.
Based in Tanzania?
No, that time he was based in Tanzania.
Okay.
So he was a Muzungu guy who made that whole album. Yabakolera Wanchekecha.
Yakuba Wanchekecha.
Yabakolera Zigidi. Yabakolera Dudubaya.
Yakuba Dudubaya?
Yes.
Wow.
He was a Muzungu guy.
That's the guy?
Yeah.
Yakola Mike Zigidi?
Yes. What Waling and Adam was with Adam in Dar es Salaam, Zigidi. We were together in Dar es Salaam.
Zigidi Walina?
Yes. At Zigidi, the likes of the late Michael Ward and Bush Baby.
Bush Baby.
And then we had Lucky also.
Lucky Mbawaz?
Yes, we
she
were.
Was doing what?
She used to be on radio, you know.
Which radio?
No, she worked for Times and then she worked for Magic FM and then she came in.
She wasn't easy?
Yes.
That's why she speaks Swahili.
Yes, we had also Quina, if you remember Quina, the boy who sang Namba Moja.
Oh.
Namba Moja.
Oh.
Yeah?
That one?
Yes, we were all together in Tanzania.
Oh, even Lucky.
Yes.
God.
Hey.
Man.
So we had also the late Chris, and then he made also, there's another song here, Zigidi. What was it?
Hakuna Matata.
Eh.
Hakuna Matata ya
Hakuna nani, Hakuna Matata. Eh.
Is the one?
He made this, yes. So he made those songs.
Proper sound.
Yeah. So he made that, and then he made, sorry.
Magi.
And he made for, what was it? This,
Which song is that?
That's from Nazizi and Prezo, I think.
Hey, okay.
Hey, let's get down.
And Wanchekecha?
Wanchekecha, the whole album of Saida Karol is made by Muzungu. And everyone could not believe that it's a Muzungu guy making these crazy sounds.
Wow.
Traditional sounds. Natural recording, mixed everything. He's a very good producer.
Kati expectations about that song? Era wali planning a market? Was it the Tanzanian market or international market?
For me, my dream was, when I was here, remember, I tell boys and girls, dream big. And mukutunda wananga when ningiza ku Sabrina sometime. And I'm like, actually the first time for me I said I will be a big artist just like Lauryn Hill. I was mu Kibande Bwise nga sinatanga na kutunda kuluba. A week before kuluba Channel O. Uteka mu video olumaliza film bwe zigwa nga teka ko Channel O.
Okay.
And then I saw Do Up That Thing. I looked at it and I told those boys abalinga bampitanga mu kibanda jangu tuyambeko. Ne ba oluyimba olwo ndwagala nnyo naye nange one day
I'll make it.
nja kubeera ku eyo channel. Ne bansekerera but they were twins nga they were funny boys. Ne bansekerera we kalera bono fala. Naye alowooza alikola. But for me, I knew that one day if I push, I will get there. When I took Tanzania, I used to be like, by the age of 25, I want to be known like one of the best African artists. So for me, I wasn't focusing on Tanzania. I was just focusing on a sound that will go again.
Okay.
That was my aim. I don't want it to sound like any song we know here. I don't want to have the same sound. Let's create something different. And Mika was like, yes, you want to take the risk? Let's do that. Album, Baby Girl, they were all having a different sound. Yeah? And then I used to hear the likes of Gidi Gidi Maji Maji.
Gidi Gidi Maji Maji. And
I remember those years before even I met Mika Mwamba for production. I met Teddy Josiah. There was a music something in Dar es Salaam. And I met him. He was a very nice. And also Kabelo, that time from Channel O. Vichalia Inango Pengo. So we spoke. He's like, what are you? And I'm like, well, I'm an aspiring musician. I would like, someday I hope. And that boy, or that guy,
Kabelo,
he told me, you know what? I believe you. When you make it, I'll have an interview with you. I promise you I'll give you an interview. And I remember when Kabelo saw the second time he came to Dar es Salaam, he remembered me right away. He was like, boy, you did it. Hello.
Sorry.
He was like, you did it. Mad Ice, you did it. And I was like, you're talking to me? Yeah, man, you remember? I told you we're going to have an interview. I was like, wow.
Bambi.
But also when I met Ted Josiah, Ted was like, okay, my studio's in Nairobi. He's like, you're a very well-spoken boy. Like, you're a nice lad. And I can sense something in you. So if you can come to Nairobi, I will record. So I was just there. But we God works in mysterious ways. So I finally found Mika. Hira just came, because I had met him before in 2000, I think, when we came with a friend to record from Mwanza. When I called a chorus, Yale got recording and Mika Mwamba, Mika already 1 year ahead booked always. Mika Mwamba called and I going a mwaka mlama go booking ahead. 8 months, 1 year. If you're lucky, 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was Jaunga Tasolo recording, but he remembered me as a boy who spoke like much
production
English.
omulungi yasoka Nairobi yasoka Tanzania.
I think Nairobi, if I remember, they were already ahead with the likes of Kalamashaka. They were Ted Josiah producing, but also there used to be this Samawati studio. I don't remember what year, but for me, early years, I remember this Masimaira Ngawulizaku has sound. It was so beautiful. It was very beautiful, and it was recorded, I remember, in Samawati studios. And Tanzania was already also doing well. They were already doing well because even Kalamashaka came to record with P-Funk in Dar es Salaam. So P-Funk was having already a crazy sound. But these were guys who started music. P-Funk is I think he's half Dutch in Tanzania. But that guy, he knows sound.
Okay.
He was a good producer. And then you had Mika Mwamba, a Finnish guy who has started sound design. He's in Dar es Salaam working for one of the biggest studios by then. And then you had Master J, who had also, the same skills. Ngavabwe in the US, and then he's back, he's doing sound.
Okay.
You had Bonelab, the same guys also, they were all like they had done work in the US, they had started, and they are coming in just to put in
to push the
to push the industry. So there were different studios there.
Wokuba Baby Girl. Baby Girl, yatutukako later after you've captured, I think, Tanzania
and Kenya.
So wafunawo ku resistance because waliwo bongo ng'abantu batambula na bongo ate let's say different style.
I think it was different, but there was no any resistance. It was counted as bongo flavor.
Okay.
It was me who felt that it's not bongo flavor. Even with Miko, like, this sound is not. And there are some guys that would criticize it. Your sound is not pure bongo flavor. It's something different. But for the audience, the majority of the audience, this is bongo flavor. You know?
Bali considering Ugandan or Tanzanian?
I've always been considered as a Tanzanian.
So what do you feel?
For me, I say I'm an East African boy. I'm an East African. When I'm in Kenya, I feel home.
Okay.
I'm home, but usually in Tanzania, young. That's what I've heard so many times.
Okay.
Tanzania,
so Saida Kaloli alikuchi.
She's still performing.
She's there. Okay.
She's there doing her thing. She's doing her thing.
Yes,
with a lot of energy. That's one of the most talented women.
How about
Mikamwamba Gidi Gidi? I think one of the guys passed years back. You know, so yeah. But for me, I never got actually any resistance. I was lucky. My work Baby Girl just went through.
Baby Girl.
It became a big hit. By the time it used to be like until Kenya we were jabalingiza chikola.
Chikola Tanzania.
Tanzania. TID that time, Mr. Nice, everybody, you know.
Yep.
Now we were only 2 crossover artists. By then there were let's say 3
crossover artists from
Tanzania, from the bongo flavor industry. Only 3 who crossed.
You?
It was me.
Mad Ice.
Then there was Mr. Nice.
Yes.
And then there was TID. They were the first artists to cross Kenya. We crossed into Kenya.
Sure.
So you are the big artist from Tanzania to cross into Kenya. But because the songs were like big songs, and these are the songs which had something that.
So your song first crossed Kenya before Uganda?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I think that's why it stayed on top of just for like, 2 years and something? Because I wasn't doing anything. I'm enjoying the song.
Yeah.
You know? 2
you
years.
You didn't produce any?
That time, there were other songs on the album, but I was just still enjoying this song. I go no shows, and then look at Kenya, I didn't do again in Tanzania.
Yeah.
Kati look at Tanzania, so that's how it stayed. It managed to be just on top of the charts all over the region. Malawi, and then you had there was I remember Zambia, you had Congo, you had Burundi, you had the song just went. It just went. So in other places, I didn't get a chance to go collect the money.
Why?
Because tuwera ongenyimba tutumanje ziri.
Yeah.
Tutumanje bagamba bugaye bannange yo song chechirukola wa. Oluyimba I know that song. So you're like, excuse me. And then I remember later, a friend was like, we were in Seychelles. I'm like, yeah. And your song was just driving us nuts. I'm like, wow. Oh, really? And he's like, yeah. Did you know that your song is big? I'm like, no. So sometimes you don't know all the things until later someone sends you proof or whatever. And then also those years, videos, these days,
yeah.
Those days were dependent on radio.
Emala kujira kati oyingide commercial music.
Yeah.
After Baby Girl.
Baby Girl basically became a commercial thing for me. Introduced me here to the whole of East African market. And then I think in November, that's when the album came out. Raju releasing, I kept, and then 204, Mikamwamba left. I think he left in 203 or 204. He left.
Went back to
Finland. As soon as he left, then they sent me an invitation. The label they had there sent me an invitation. Well, they had different artists. Mugamba, which artist do you think can be brought to work like in these ends? Nabagamba, I think this is the guy who can work. Mad Ice will be able to work all the crowds.
And then you went
for me, I went there for 27 days in 204. For like 27 days, I remember that's the visa I got. And I just went there for meetings. And then I had performances, at least on 2 performances, one on one of the biggest festivals there.
Oh.
Already the label had secured a spot for me to perform. Yeah, so for me already I started. And then November that same year I had to go back again for one of the biggest that time ethno festivals, Ethno Soul. And then I had also to perform with TID in in Sweden that time. So for me, I was like, okay, all right, let's do it. Let's do this. You know. Nae, some people say like you made a mistake. You left
to Finland
when your career is just booming.
Yeah.
So I can say, yeah, I did. I left. I lost a lot of money. I didn't collect enough. Usually I say I didn't collect enough.
And then you went to Finland.
But I'm grateful. I'm grateful because
You don't regret.
I don't. You know, I can't say that. I can't regret because what I've learned, what I have, the arsenal that I have, I don't think is. There's a few musicians right now of my age, of my era, who have the same, like education in terms of music, understanding the industry, performances, Zenkoze in different big festivals around the world. So for me, I'm okay with. I'm happy. I've achieved something.
Okay.
You know, I've done.
So
I've
there was
done
no
well.
mistake of you crossing.
No,
to
I think
Finland
when
from
when you
Tanzania.
look at it, like I think it made me a better artist. There was different competition that I met there.
Yeah.
It's about live performance. Even if you go to CD, which I hated actually a lot.
You
One
did?
nganje ngendo kola album yange soka. I wasn't a CD guy. I was in a band.
Okay.
So African Beats was when Namaliza Kameta, Moses Kameta, the producer of Mr. Nice. I got a chance to be in a band, a real live big band, and got to performing covers.
That's where you get the experience.
So for me, it was something I love.
Okay.
So when I'm recording the album with Mika, at the same time I'm performing at White Sands every weekend and other places.
So
Live.
Wange comes after
It
Baby
comes
Girl.
205.
Then Wange
So Wange,
crossed to Uganda.
it crossed also to Uganda. And then Mombasa side. It didn't go much to Nairobi.
Why?
I have no idea.
Because of the language,
I don't know.
the Luganda issue.
I don't know.
Okay.
But it became a huge song in Tanzania. A very, very huge song. And in Uganda.
Uganda
and
was
Mombasa.
big.
Yes.
It was big.
So it's like a song that, I don't know. The Tanzanians, they'll sing whatever they sing when it comes to the chorus. But they loved it. They loved
Okay.
it and they still love it.
Did you
So
get
it's 205 and it was produced also in Finland. I think that's the first time I started producing my work in Finland. The demo actually of Wange started in Mwanza. I was Nalinzi is a caller performance here, Miss Mwanza, Ukerewe, Nani. I think Msoma also. And then there's this guy, a friend of mine, is a Kenyan guy, DJ Carter. Arangamba, bro, we in the studio on Jango to blessing him mwana. Mugamba, you know, Omanyualo Studios is Zimoha, Muganed. Come on, guys, you're my buddies, but
Zibulamuko.
However, never despise the space. Look at the person seated in that chair. That is the one who makes the magic, not what you see.
He told me even Ogopa, whatever, Ogopa
Kali
studio
Katono.
was like tiny.
It was a very tiny,
But
small.
the sound.
It was tiny, but he had the equipment. Neba no bambi kali kalumu kaba katono temuli equipment.
Ngabeyiya.
Ngabeyiya, but they are my buddies. Bachali bange toyina wo walekana ngamba jongo kaulize na kuba kabiti akatandisawo. Namugateka ko microphone.
Tuwulire.
Nagisaako nampa headphones aya mute nentandika nenkuba chorus right away. Nangamba wa itakuwa safi sana muna Kenya. Nemuga I think it will be. Kakati nemuga you're going to render this. Nenyimbe yao kundi verse nenzimalizao. It was more like a dedication actually to the mother of my kids then. Ngamba. So it was easy. Yeah, it was easy to write Kwanga you're thinking about someone, you know. So I did that quickly. Nemugamba rendering a gundi yo.
Verse.
No, the verses, the beat. Just sorry, the chorus. Chorus and the beat only. Change agala. Ngenda performing encha kumisi Ukerewe nani ne Miss Misungu Isma nani. Nemsoma. I'm going to test it. Nanga, are you sure? Nemugaya. Most of the time I have that habit. Ntolimba mbasi na rufumia. Live performances zangu jabu kubo wa urulide. Because I want to see how you feel. Then I can say, okay, can do for me. And that's what I did. Na yengo gendo kumaliriza okuyimba chorus esoko kuba verse okudda chorus ekubiringa buli muntu ali wo na ne beke bange nga bayimba bye basanze bo tebatega kyenyimba bagende wande nembagamba wange nemanya this is a hit, and then I left ningenda mu Finland and I had to start working on the song.
Wafunako chance okukola shows in Uganda because your music was crossing. Your music was crossing nenga tulowooza because most of the people balabanga EAT pushed most of the bongo, most of your music. East African TV are pushing a new music to more. So did you get any chance of performing here?
I think the time whereby everyone looked for me, I was abroad.
Tanzania wali wamufuluma dda.
Nali nafuluma Tanzania, let's say from 2004.
Wow.
Ngolo ntandise okugifuluma. Let's say July and then najjanga nembeera myezi ebiri nenfuluma. 25 nenziyeranga bwentyo. 206 from then nga sikyabeera.
Okay.
Kati shows zajjanga omuntu agamba twadde okyone nga ate tebasobola kusasulya nnyonyi ate batya prices za kino ate kiri. So there were always requests nga zijja ku record label but they were like nga babagamba price buli mwa agamba we can't afford, we thought he's in Tanzania. Buli omu nga akyakugamba but he's in Tanzania, he's in Dar es Salaam. Okiraba?
Bamufunire buno obunyonyo bwa raisi from Tanzania too.
Yeah, so everyone assumed I'm in Dar es Salaam. Kati we were contacting at the label. Sometimes they would get pissed. Why are they just assuming? Can they just ask? Yeah. So
label nge bagamba bilala.
So atengo omuntu takkiriza. No, we don't believe. We know he's in Dar es Salaam. Kati sometimes you're like, you know, totawana na muntu. So there were a few requests from Uganda, but in Tanzania I had my time, Tinzija. Ngamba, this is my timetable. Okay. So then they book. All right. Nezija nenkola shows zange. Mu Uganda, I think another thing also, it's a little bit hard to deal with fellow Ugandans. Tulina olugezigezi lungi. Omuntu omugambe sibeerawo ye nagaana edda nze mmanyi obeerewo. Okiraba?
Siri Tanzania nti
ye naakuwakanya. Kakati why would I deal with you?
Okay.
Sina buddebo. So I decided basically to avoid my country kubanga omuntu akulaga ye kyali. The reasoning gundi eriwalala nnyo agala akuwakanye ku kintu ate it's like mbalaba like you go on net omunatako okuvuma omunamwogerera akugamba mumanyi nenga tamusinkana ngana okiraba. That is one of the problems gye tuyina as Ugandans. Tumanyi fa abamanyi buli kimu ate tetugwambwako. Kakati omuntu wakuye omugamba muganda wange this is my price and then because of this and this. Now olwotuletako obubbi gwaliwa ne Tanzania. For me then now kwogera mba nkusazizaamu. We don't talk again. Yeah. So I would just fly in, I come and see my parents and then I fly out. Simple.
You don't have so many collabos with our artists here. What is the problem?
I think it's not a problem. It's just that I've not been around. Nga bwenzija sina budde. You just come in, genda kujja omale ennaku 3 2 ofulume.
True.
That's how it's been. Nzija, I fly in here, ontuuka ano ngenda kuba ennaku 2 nnyingi nnyo 5 nga nfulume. So wadde obuuze naye ku kya performance ya Uganda, I think the only time bwe nali ng'oggyeko ku kino ekiseera, the first time as Mad Ice, nga maze ofuuka Mad Ice, the first time najja nebeerako ekiseera ekiwanvu, 2008, I was here for 3 months. Nenkola gundi, there was a media show which was meant for media. It was Karibu Nyumbani concert. So I was like, this is specifically for the media. N'abaana bakirabye.
Okay.
If you were lucky no gamba bane musajja nama kangende muwagire, welcome. But for me it was meant strictly for media. Era nabayita bonna. Nenkola kula Bonita. And that was it. Okay. So now this is the second time to be in Uganda a bit long until mazoe emyezi 3. You know? So now I can say we can talk about collaborations.
With some artists.
You know, with some artists, if I like what you do, I'll respect all musicians, but I'm very picky.
Yeah.
You know?
Because international.
It's not about being international. Mwibali abana muno nga nenda tamalaga kola collabos. First of all, this is a thing, if I meet you, netwogera, as a musician, if we don't click, if our level of understanding teri or like nga tuli mu different levels, what we kanzi it's a zone. If your energy doesn't really match, the energy levels are different. Usually it's a bit difficult to sit in the studio and create something.
Okay.
So for me, I go with energy. I also work with the level of the intellectual level of someone. No nkusange gwomize ejjo kuvuma abantu kukola biki byo oli mu kwemula ennyimba zo. Why would I work with you?
Automate mugenda kola.
Si bikola because that's your style, not mine. Kwanga kijja kuba kizibu okuteeka mu studio nkusse ku level yange nti no, this is what we're going to sing. Si byakuwemula. You won't understand me because gwe wamanyira kuwemula ate nze si kwendimu. Okitegeera. So there are some I've recorded already actually right now with one young guy, is a saxophone player. Michael Chitanda. We recorded something
Michael
beautiful.
Chitanda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Recorded something very beautiful. Omuntu agamba ati mukozibu ate oli gun. No, I know the artist, yes, but for me everything
Michael Chitanda.
Every
Abera alinga Mugabi style.
Yeah.
Moskiria style.
Yeah. But for me it's all about timing.
Timing.
It's all about timing.
All
so
right.
I'll work with people, but I'm just settling in. I'm just trying to understand what is going on in Uganda. And then after that I'll see who do I work with.
Okay. So kati Zigidi agikuba Mike ya Zigidi nga muli naye Tanzania.
Yes.
Agiyisa bulungi nnyo. Tanzania yali akutte oba yasooka eno tune?
No, yasooka kwata Tanzania. Tugenda tukola era we did different shows together.
In Tanzania.
That time kumanga walinga weyo gundi what was it? What was the company? Alia Clouds FM. So they used to have a company for musicians. So they would sign them up. They would sign we are Gababa signing up. So I think I was the only artist who said I'm not signing with anybody. As a company is Alingao. I was like, no, I only had a contract with Mika Mwamba, the producer. But the rest I would be like, no, if you want me to come on your performance, I'll give you a contract, perform how the performance will be, or you present your contract, we go through it, and then we can do the show. But I'm not going to be under anybody.
Okay.
Hey.
Zigidi yebamutwala.
Ziggy alinga kweyo gundi, Smooth Vibes. It was called Smooth Vibes. So Smooth Vibes had different artists.
Okay, like
Walinga, I think there was Ray C. Yeah, if I remember, I think even Lady JD was under.
Lady JD.
Even Lady JD, if I'm not mistaken. But they had different ones. They had signed.
Lady JD
So Lady JD Jari. She's still doing great.
Oh my
That's
God.
one of the toughest musicians, female musicians of Tanzania, and has been one of the top musicians for years in Tanzania.